I want to be a guy that can kind of do everything. I don't want to be pigeonholed into one area of the tight end game. When I see it's man coverage and I have a linebacker on me, like I already know I'm
it's over.
Yeah,
Throw it to me.
Good. Yeah. The level of competition kind of raises guys. You see guys either raise or fall, and I think that a lot of our QBs have been raising to that challenge.
What's up, guys? Welcome into the Next Up podcast. I'm Adam Breneman. We're on campus at Penn State today, actually on Coach Franklin's balcony, practice field behind us, doing a little Penn State season preview series of podcasts with coaches, players, everything you need to know about Penn State football going into the season, happening right here over the next few days on my YouTube channel. Before we get to the interviews, please subscribe to this channel, whether you're on YouTube, Apple, Spotify. Press that subscribe button. All your support allows us to travel around the country and have some of the best guests in the country in college football on this show. So please, guys, support the channel. Let's go talk to the guys. Next up.
Doing pretty good. How you doing?
I'm good, man. I'm good. You're big as hell. You're bigger than I thought you were going to be. How tall are you, 6'6"?
6'6", yeah.
Yeah. You look good. I saw you moving around out there today. You look good. Playing all over the field.
Yeah.
You excited for that?
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. You know, I think Yursich has a lot of good packages in for us, and I think we have a lot of really good tight ends, so we can utilize us all in different ways.
Yeah. No, I mean, it's been fun seeing that room develop. I mean, you guys are even with Brenton last year, Tyler Warren can play. Like he made a lot of big plays. How do you feel like that competition has made you guys better? You feel like it's kind of like iron sharpens iron kind of thing?
Yeah, I think that coming here, I knew that it was going to be a lot of competition. Just knowing the room I was coming into. Obviously, Pat Frymuth, Zach Kuntz at the time. Zach Kuntz at the time was there. Brenton. So I knew that I wasn't going to go somewhere where I could just play right away, and that's not what I wanted. And I think that I'm probably a better player now than I would have been going to a school where I would have played right away. And, it's crazy. Like, all the tight ends are the guys I'm close with on the team. Me and Tyler are best friends, but we're competing against each other at all times, but we're making each other better. So I wouldn't have had it any other way.
Yeah. Give me a little synopsis of training camp so far. How you feeling? How's the offense looking? Do you feeling good about everything?
Yeah, I think training camp's been really good so far for me personally, and I think for the offense as well. Things are just starting to click. I think that, me and Drew are starting to kind of get on the same page with a lot of things between us. And then I think as an offense, we're just kind of seeing everything come together, which is good to see. So obviously we still got some stuff we gotta iron out, but it's a good feeling right now, halfway through.
When you watch your tape from last year, what's the part of your game that you're kind of like, I got to get better at this in the off season in training camp?
Yeah, I think that just polishing up a lot of my run game stuff. I think is kind of the big thing.
Every tight end ever says that, right?
Of course, yeah. And I think the big thing is for me is like I want to be a guy that can kind of do everything. I don't want to be pigeonholed into one area of the tight end game. And I think I have the ability to do that. I just have to go out and do it. So that's an area that I've been putting a lot of focus in this offseason.
I want to ask you about Ty Howle, your tight ends coach. I played with Ty when I played here. What's your relationship like with him, and how big has he been? I'm assuming he's super helpful in the run game, especially having been an offensive lineman, and kind of just how he's been able to kind of mentor and develop you.
Yeah, so I came in my freshman year and had Tyler Bowen as my tight end coach.
Tebow, yeah.
And at the time, Ty was an analyst, and I don't know if it's allowed or not, but I was talking with him a whole bunch, and we had a great relationship before I even knew there was ever going to be a chance of him being my coach, just with the type of guy he is. And then it was just a seamless transition into him being my coach, and he's been probably the biggest part of my development, as well as the other tight ends in the room. But I can't say enough good things about how he's been for me personally. He's always there for me and will help me in any way that he can, and also pushes me to be a better player every day. Yeah.
As far as your kind of leadership role in this team, have you made that? I've asked a few guys about who stepped up as leaders on this team. A few people mentioned your name. Have you taken that super seriously this season, kind of trying to be one of those vocal guys on the offense?
Yeah, I think that we had a meeting right there in that room there, the beginning of the offseason, and Coach Franklin said this is the area that we need to improve in. Obviously, we're losing career leaders: Sean Clifford, Jay South, Tig, PJ, guys that have been captains for multiple years that are gone. So that was an area, there's a little void there, and I've always personally felt like I've had that within me. That's something that I feel like a gift I was given is leadership. It's always came very natural. So that's an area I tried to kind of step out of my comfort zone a little bit more and work on that. And I think it's been a really good transition into that role. I feel like the guys kind of respect me in that way, so I think it's been good.
Taking a quick break from the pod to tell you about our new sponsor, Manscaped. Guys, here's the reality. It is summertime. Summertime means more fun, more ladies, more time on the beach. And what's crucial during that time? You have to look good, top to bottom, literally. The way I make sure I'm looking good and fresh and light every day in the summer is with Manscaped. The Performance Package 4.0 has me feeling my best. Last time I was at the pool about 2 weeks ago, I had the shirt off, my face was clean, I was groomed well below, and my confidence was at an all-time high, and it paid dividends for me. Here's why I love the Performance Package 4.0. The Performance Package 4.0 has everything you could ever need to keep you looking your best. It comes with the Lawnmower 4.0 trimmer, the Weed Whacker ear and nose trimmer, Crop Preserver ball deodorant, Crop Reviver toner, Performance boxer briefs, and even a travel bag to hold all your tools. Trust me, guys, you don't want to miss out on this bundle. So guys, go to manscaped.com and use my code ADAMB for 20% off and free shipping to get what you need to be feeling good this summer. That's code ADAMB at manscaped.com for 20% off and free shipping. And guys, supporting the sponsors of this podcast like Manscaped helps support me and allows me to do this podcast every week for all of you. So go to manscaped.com, use my code ADAMB for 20% off and free shipping. Give me your favorite route to run as a tight end.
We put in this route called Why Win, and it's pretty much you just gotta win.
You gotta win? Like an option route? Is that what it is?
It's kind of like an over route, and you get man coverage, like a play action play, and I think we're like undefeated in training camp with it right now. It's kind of a gimme. Yeah.
That's sweet. There's always when you line up and you see that backer on you and you got a route like Why Win. There's no better feeling than that.
When I see it's man coverage and I have a linebacker on me, like I already know I'm
it's over.
Yeah,
Throw it to me.
Good.
Throw it to me. Throw it the mailbox. Give it to me. Who are some of the guys on the, let's say, defense especially that have impressed you in camp that have been tough to go against?
Yeah, I think Chop Robinson. I've played a lot of really good DNs. Aiden Hutchinson, Jabu. A lot of really good guys. He's the hardest guy I've ever had to block in this league. He's really good. He was good last year, and coming out this year, he's improved a lot. So I think him for sure. He's kind of like really, really good right now.
What have you seen from the quarterbacks with Drew and Bo and kind of just how they developed? I mean, I also feel like when you have a quarterback competition in training camp, it just kind of raises the intensity of everything. Yeah, every rep's important, you know? How's that kind of impacted camp? What have you seen from those two?
I think just even from the spring to now, I've seen a lot of improvement in Drew. It's been really impressive. Just his poise is something that kind of jumps off the page about him. And I think kind of like you said, like the level of competition kind of raises guys. You see guys either raise or fall. And I think that a lot of our QBs have been raising to that challenge, and it's been really good to see. And I feel good about all the guys that we got right now and who we got that's going to be playing for us in the fall. Who's
the tight end that you, maybe in the NFL, that you kind of feel like your game resembles the most?
I really like watching George Kittle stuff. Just because
so savvy.
Savvy. Very savvy, and kind of like I mentioned before, he's a guy that can kind of do it all. He can protect, he can run block just as good as anybody, as well as he can run routes, and he's savvy. So that's a guy that I watch a lot of tape on him.
I've been asking everyone of the Penn State core values: positive attitude, work ethic, compete, sacrifice. What's your favorite one, and why is it important to you?
Mine is for sure sacrifice, because there's little sacrifices you make every day or you don't make. And if you can just bank those little sacrifices that other people aren't willing to make, you'll look at yourself a year, 2 years down the road, and it might be a little bit at a day at a time. 2 years later, 3 years later, you're going to be vastly ahead of the people that just didn't make those little sacrifices. Yeah,
that's a great point. Katron said the same thing. I agree. What, personally and then team-wise, how will you define success? What will make you say this was a successful season for us?
I think personally, it'll be leaving this team better, this tight end room, this offense better than when I found it. And that's something I take a lot of pride in. Every day I'm on all the young guys, on the offense, yelling at guys at practice, because I take a lot of pride in this university, what I bring to the table, this tight end room.
Yeah.
And I think that's kind of how you leave your mark. Like, it's not about what you do when you're here, it's about the tradition that carries on when you leave. So I think the big thing for me is I'll feel like I've had a successful year as if if I'm gone here and I look at next year and it's better than when I was here, then that's when I'll know that I had a successful tenure here as a tight end. I think for a team, it's really us improving every week and the consistency aspect.
Yeah.
Because I think we have all the potential in the world, but it's just week by week and growing each week and improving each week.
I want to ask you too, because you're a tight end, I want to hear your answer is, everyone has a welcome to college football moment, right? Where mine was getting absolutely long-armed by Joey Bosa in the Ohio State game. What was your welcome to college football moment?
So I think for me it was COVID year, last game of the year we played Illinois. I started to play a little bit more because Pat had gotten hurt. And we were working this kind of seam ball all week. And my coach was like, it's going to be wide open. You're going to catch it, and you're just going to hit the goalpost. It's going to be wide open. So play gets called. I'm like, all right, bet. I'm going to catch it wide open. Sure thing enough. I catch the ball. One guy gets me low, other guy gets me high. And it was a crazy hit. It didn't hurt because I was so juiced up from the catch, but I was like, that didn't work out how I thought it was going to. Yeah, no, I caught it.
That would have hurt a lot more if you would have dropped it.
Yeah, no, I caught it, but it was definitely wow, I'm in college football now.
What's been your favorite play of your career so far?
I want to say that we had a trick play in the Michigan State game where Keandre threw the ball to me.
Oh yeah.
That was just really cool. Just a play that kind of felt like everything kind of paused when the ball was in the air. That was a really special moment.
Yeah. I know Keandre didn't stop talking about that for weeks, right? Let him do it again.
Yeah, we worked that play every single week, and it's getting to the end of the year, and you're like, are we ever going to pull this out?
Just wait for it to get called.
Yeah, sure enough, we did.
I love it, man. Well, it's been fun watching you. I'm excited to see you this season, and good luck. I know you'll do great things, man.
I appreciate it.
Appreciate it, bro.
Thanks, man. Yeah.
That was easy, right?
Yeah.